Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Boisterous coming to you with some Platinum League Pandemonium out of Metalopolis. As you can see, this game is on ×2 speed, and the only real reason for that is I kind of am sick, and I want to do this fast, so I picked a kind of jokey game to do today, and I'm just going to do it at 2x speed, because it's how I roll. Anyway, up here in the north position, we have Sleepercells spawning in as the red Zerg, and down here in the south, we have CrazedNight, the blue Terran. Both of these players are going for fairly standard builds. The Zerg was just, droning up, going up to 13 drones, so no crazy like 6 pools or 10 pools. Nothing amazing. It looks like it's going to be 14 gas, 14 pool. Is just what I would guess out of this, and there you go, 14 gas, 14 pool. The scouting drone does manage to get in, so, that's a bit annoying for the Terran to have to deal with, but really there's not a whole lot going on in his base right now. The Zerg's going to plant an extractor, new gas steel, which is fairly annoying. I mean, it's nothing that you can't deal with, it's just bothersome. But we do have the Marines coming out to take out that extractor pretty easily. There's going to be a second and a third one out here just to clean up that a little bit faster. The Zerg is going for really nothing out of the ordinary, except for these 2 sets of lings. Usually you only see somebody go for like 1 set of lings just to capture the Zelnagas. I guess if there were like 4 Zelnagas and it was a map like Narazim Crypts, I could see 2 sets. But even then, you don't really need them. You just need the Zelnagas outside your enemy's base and outside of your base, just so that you can really you know where his army is at basically any point in time. But I think these 2 Zergers are just going to be there to poke the front. And looks like we're going to have the Terran player have some fun with 6 barracks. That is, it's going to be a lot of Marines. And of course, Marines counter everything in number. I mean, if you have a mass number of Marines, they counter literally everything. Infestors, if Marines have medevacs, but medevacs actually with this last patch out heal the infestor. So if your Marines can get enough of a spread on them, you can have like 8 medevacs and keep all of your Marines alive. It won't even be an issue. I don't quite know why Blizzard did that, to be honest, because it just seems a little bit like a bad move to me. The Zerg is getting banelings, but this is a lot of Marines. A lot of Marines. He should have started banelings by now. Like, have them start them. Alright, that was really, really late. He should have started them as soon as he saw these Marines coming over with the Zelnaga tower. He should have just had them begun and been ready to go with them. And it looks like these Marines are getting spread. And this is, I want to say this is all in, but he's Terran, so he can fund this and, actually take an expansion pretty soon. He has 500 minerals, and he's producing off of 6 racks. So apparently 6 racks is not an overcommitment on one base. Yep, nope. Alright. Marines are going to go in again. They're going to get this hatchery. I don't doubt it at all. And all these drones. Oh, this is just horrible to watch. Ugh, God. This is the reason I switched to Protoss right here. It's because Terran did this to me when I was Zerg. And when somebody goes mass Marine against you and can actually legitimately pull it off because you can't get Infestor take out soon enough, it's depressing. Because, there's only a certain amount of micro that they need to actually deal with banelings on or off creep. I mean, speeded banelings, yeah, sure, but I don't want to rush out speed tech. So basically, you need like a really nice scout off on the Terran player and then be able to drop spine crawlers, at least at my league level. I mean, I also don't have the greatest, emergency reactions, which is, why I'm a commentator and not a player. But, it's just, God, watching this happen just hits me somewhere. Just hits me somewhere. And we do see the banelings actually making a lot of connections, but the Marines just, there's too much of a Congo line. And the Zerg is going to loop around and kill them off. But, This is 6 Raxes, and he had another ace. So he had enough money. Let's go 6 racks. Now he's up to 10 racks. So now he's only trying to support 5 racks off of 1 base. And that's better, you know. He's not committing quite as hard to this Marine pressure. But it still depresses me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I actually had a game on Metalopolis that ended up just like this. I mean, I won in the end because I went Roach. I went like +3 armor Roach. And I think that's a better counter to really fast mass marine play. I don't think it's Banelings, at least not for me personally. But I don't think it's Banelings. I think it's Roaches. You just need to get those Roach numbers out. And you need to try to defend with like 4 spine crawlers as you go for those Roach numbers, and then with those Roach numbers, just try to clean it up. And that was a scary game for me, because you can make a lot of Marines, as this guy is clearly demonstrating with 3 pages of control groups of Marines off of 2 bases. And we do have Infestors out, so these are going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. I think he needs like 7 though, to be honest, because 1 fungal growth won't even kill a stimmed group of Marines if they have combat shield anymore. You need 2. So he either needs Banelings so that he can Baneling the fungal growth Marines, or he needs just straight up Infestors so that he can just fungal growth more and more and more. Oh, great fungal growth, and great chain fungal growth too. And all the Infestors are taking the lead. Why were the Infestors taking the lead? Why? Oh god. Ugh. You don't want your Infestors to take the lead in any situation like that. You just don't want it to happen. And these Marines are gonna get cleaned up, but they already destroyed the natural. That's kind of all they needed to do. I'm surprised that he hasn't started just going for like more spine crawlers, to be honest. I'm surprised he keeps going for the Zergling defense, because Marines are really good against Zerglings. They are. And most people would consider this an all-in, making 6 production structures and then just mass marining. But mass marining is standard, as everybody that plays Terran knows. He's even mining gas. He has 700 gas. He's just, he's just hanging out with it, taking up to medevacs. And now he's going to go for the kill. And, he's saying that Marines are overpowered, but he's not the balancer, so he shouldn't care. It's a good point. I never quite thought of it like that. But it looks like these Marines are going to come in and just crush through everything, to be honest, because Marines are really good. To be honest, this Zerg player hasn't been playing it off the best. Again, at the very beginning, I think he could have held that off with 0 losses if he had just started morphing his Banelings faster. Because really, that group needed like 2 Banelings, and then he would have easily been able to take it out with the spine crawlers. But Sleepercells has left the game. So anyway, guys, because I'm sick, I'm not going to go into the long wrap-off section. I'm just going to tell you guys to send in any games you want commentated into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. And also, if you want to subscribe to me or watch any other videos I've done, head on over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. Anyway, guys, this is Boisterous, signing out.